halfway. I haven't done them in so long, but they're still super fun, and it's a way to graduate to a tray flip, because all it is adding a pop shove it to a kick flip. So just add those two things together and it's a varial flip. So that way we can kind of work our way up to a tray flip. So I'm assuming everyone has a good ollie, and then next a kick flip, and then a pop shove it, or the other way around. So should we try and get one in slow-mo?
Sure.
So that was some varial flips. We tried to get more angles of slow-mo because it was requested in the comments that a few more angles of the tray flip in slow-mo. So I tried right now to get this video in before it was too dark with more slow-mo, more angles. Even though it is just a varial flip, we wanted to try to get the best overview of it we could. Now, this, where the tray flip is not done with an ollie at all, 90% of the tray flip is done with the tail and the scoop. This one is done with an ollie. So there is a little pop of an ollie and then just a small flick on the edge of the board, right? So just like we learned with the kick flip to tilt and flick, and how to develop our flick by tilting the ankle, all that comes into play now with all these other flip tricks. Varial flips, every sort of flip trick, every variation, we need to have that flick. And then as we get into switch and nollie, we develop the other one. So after we've developed that flick, we have kick flips, we have pop shoves. Now we can just flick off the edge of the board, right on the side, not really the nose, just right off the edge, where, like by the bolts, right there where that white mark is. And just kind of flick the edge of your board as you're popping. See, we have 1 foot on each side of the board for balance. I guess I should have started with that, but we have 1 foot on each side of the board, as always, for balance. So with 1 foot on each side of the board, this pops and this just flicks the edge, and it just goes halfway, just a little halfway. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and helped the channel get to what it is. And I'm just continuing to try to progress and make these videos better and more in depth, so I can contribute as much as I can to skateboarding and to your learning and your growth as a skateboarder, to take the frustration out of it as much as possible and get right to the fun. Because if you remove the frustration, then it's just more fun. And it's a bummer when skateboarding, trying to learn and not knowing the steps to take to do what it is you want to do. You know what it is you want to do, but how do I get there? So by trying to break down the steps, it's easier to learn, which makes it more fun. So that's all I'm trying to do. So thank you to everybody for watching and subscribing. Thanks.